Well, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to Strongman Personal Finance. In place of the Daily Clown Report, we are instead doing a sponsored video. Yes, somebody paid me to do this video, and if you want a sponsored video, click the second link in the pinned comment and then click on the sponsored video link. The second link in the pinned comment and then click on the sponsored video link. It is $50 for non-members and $45 for members. You pay me, and I cover whatever topic you want as long as it's YouTube appropriate, okay? In this video, we're covering not one, not two, but three uranium stocks. Uranium is the future, bro. AI requires a lot of power. All these data centers need electricity. How are we going to get that electricity, ladies and gentlemen? Well, we could build nuclear power plants. And what powers nuclear power plants? I don't know. I forgot. So let's go ahead and dive in. So the first stock on the list is SMR. SMR. NuScale Power Corporation. And I apologize. There's a jet flying over my house. I live right next to an Air Force base. America. All right. Excuse me. Anyway, it's got a market cap of $5.2 billion, up 100%. I guess that's in the past year. No, that can't be the past year. Compared to what? It's up 101% compared to what? 5 years? Max? I don't know where they're getting that number. Anyway, the revenue is up 765%. Okay, revenue is $63.9 million, trailing 12 months. So that gives us a price to sales of 45. I mean, I've seen crazier, but that's still pretty richly valued. And a trailing net loss of negative $379 million. No forward PE, so they're not even guiding to be profitable. However, there is a price target of $36.56. All right. NuScale Power Corporation provides small modular reactor technology solutions. It offers NuScale Power Module, a water reactor that could generate 77 megawatts of electricity. Oh, let's check this out. NuScale to power historic 6 gigawatt SMR project. Wow, this is cool. All right, so they have Intra One energy plants, the NuScale Power Module, and energy exploration centers. Okay, that's cool. Let's see their products. Let's learn more about the power module. The NuScale Power Module is the first and only small modular reactor. Wow. So you mean I can get this for my house? To receive design approval from the U.S. Nuclear Regulatory Commission. The NPM's design is based on proven pressurized water-cooled reactor technology and was developed to support energy for electrical generation. Wow. A modular little nuclear power. I'm trying to think about what's the scale of this? How tall is this thing? All right, dimensions 76 feet tall by 15 feet wide. Okay, so it's pretty freaking tall. I guess I can't use this at my house. Module weight, 700 tons in total. Wow. So do they ship it right to you and assemble it? And then refueling cycle up to 21 months with fuel enriched at less than 5%. Okay, that's pretty cool. So you want to power your whatever you want to power, you can just buy one of these and they'll set it up for you. And then we have the E2 centers. The Energy Exploration Center is an innovative learning environment that offers users a hands-on opportunity to apply nuclear science and engineering principles through simulated real-world power plant operation scenarios. Oh, that's cool. So can you what do you do, train people on this? Wow. Okay. These features allow users to engage in hands-on learning about human factors engineering, human system interface design, advanced diagnostics, control room automation, and more. That's pretty cool. Where are the centers located? Okay, we got a few of them. We got a bunch in the United States. We have one in, Nigeria. We got one in Eastern Europe. What is that, Bulgaria? What is this? Ghana, Seoul, Korea, and Bucharest. Okay, that's interesting. Where else are they at? George Mason, Idaho State, Ohio, Oregon State. Oh, they're all, oh wow. Hope we don't blow up these colleges. Okay, so it's basically a modular nuclear power plant. That's pretty interesting. Okay, that's an interesting concept. So the stock is up 55% in the past 5 years. It had a massive run up going through 2025, and it's recently collapsed. Let's look at the financials. All right, revenue my avenue. So they had a huge surge in revenue. People probably, who knows who's freaking buying from them? AI companies. They had a huge surge in revenue in the fourth quarter of 2024, and then it sold off. But I mean, there could be a lot more orders coming in the future. So they've had huge explosive revenue growth because of that. Operating income, massive losses. Excuse me, I'm sneezing. Excuse me. All right, so they have massive operating losses. In the most recent quarter, they lost $43 million. They just have insanely high operating expenses. Selling, general, and admin, $24 million. Other operating expenses, $16 million. I mean, just crazy expenses. All right, they don't have any interest expense that I can see. Well, $600,000 or $6,000. It's not even showing. They have more than enough interest income to cover their interest expense. Let's see. Other unusual items. What is this? What is this? Okay, so they had a huge write down in the most recent quarter. So their profits or their losses aren't as bad as you might think. I mean, they're still pretty bad. I mean, they're still losing money like freaking crazy. Okay. But the whatever this unusual item was in the most recent quarter, that's definitely making the losses seem worse than they actually are. All right, I don't see any preferred dividends. So net income to common in the most recent quarter was $273 after that unusual item. But usually they're losing like 14 million, 17 million, 17 million, 27 million. So pretty crazy losses. Massive share dilution, shocker. Earnings per share, you can't even see it because of that one event in 2021. And free cash. Okay, this totally distorts it, so you can't even see it. Profit margin, if we don't look at the most recent quarter, it's negative 100, negative 200. So losing money like freaking crazy. So obviously when you buy this, the first thing you have to realize is you're going to get diluted massively going into the future. That's just something you're going to have to accept. The balance sheet. All right, they got about $407 million of cash, $284 million of short-term investments. Did they just have a capital raise? Yeah, it looks like they had a capital raise. So they got $719 million of liquid assets, and they have $445 million of current liabilities. And this new interesting current liability here, did they get sued? This is what the charge was, because you see their current liabilities explode. So I don't know if they got sued or something like that. But so they have enough cash to pay off the whatever happened. I'm assuming a lawsuit or legal settlement, but that's going to significantly hurt their liquidity in the short term. They're going to have to do another capital raise soon. Long-term investments. Okay, they got $62 million in long-term investments, a little bit of goodwill, and really not much capital or property, plant, equipment. They're probably going to have to start spending more once it gets fully depreciated. All right. And they don't, okay, so they don't really have any long-term debt. They've been using equity financing to finance their operations. All right, statement of cash flows. Change. What was it? Let's ask. SMR. What happened? What happened to SMR recently to increase their current liabilities? All right. Primarily due to a $459 million milestone recognition related to its partnership milestones agreement with Intra One Energy. The largest factor was the recognition of milestone contribution 1 under the agreement. This was triggered by a historic agreement between Intra One and the Tennessee Valley Authority to deploy up to 6 gigawatts of NuScale technology. As they transition from R&D to full-scale commercialization, this included, okay, so they're it looks like they're paying off one of their investors. So I guess whenever they hit certain milestones, they have to pay out a bunch of cash to their to this intra one company. So that's going to severely deplete their capital. So you're seeing another equity raise come up any second now. I would not be surprised if they raise more money because they have to spend a lot of money to pay off that milestone that they reached. But I guess it's not a negative thing. They reached a milestone. Wow. That's so bad. All right. Let's see. Operating cash flow. I mean, on average, they're burning about 25 to 30 million a quarter. So yeah, they're going to have to do another capital raise soon. And they just did one. So, I mean, it seems like a cool concept, but you're going to have a lot of patience with this one. Revenue growth, it's slow. I mean, I'm sure it's going to accelerate, but you're going to wait a long time before they get to profitability. And they're going to have to do another capital raise to pay off this freaking milestone payment. So you're just going to get diluted massively even more for a long time. So, it could work out in the next 5 or 10 years, but this thing could be all over the place and be a turd for a long time. So not my type of stock, to be honest. All right. The next one, let's see. The next one is CCJ, Cameco Corporation. Let's read some recent news. They remain a sector leader, buoyed by rising uranium prices and strategic global partnerships. The company reported a landmark agreement to purchase Westinghouse reactors, a move expected to stimulate the broader nuclear supply chain. However, they faced operational hurdles in late 2025, including developmental delays at its McArthur River and Key Lake sites. Average price target, $131. Wow. Okay. Let's go check it out. CCJ. All right. So market cap's up over some time frame. I don't know what it is. Revenue's up 23.9%. Wow. They actually have decent revenue, and they actually have net income. And they even have a forward PE and a dividend. This is less turd-like than the other one. All right, Cameco Corporation provides uranium for the generation of electricity. It operates through 3 segments: uranium, fuel service, and Westinghouse. The uranium segment engages in the exploration, mining, milling, purchase, and sale of uranium concentrate. The fuel services segment is involved in the refining, conversion, and fabrication of uranium concentrate. And the Westinghouse segment operates as a nuclear reactor technology original equipment manufacturer. So they're basically going for vertical integration. They're doing the mining, they're doing the refining, and they're producing these products that they're selling to power nuclear energy. Let's see. Businesses. Indigenous partnerships. All right. Uranium operations. Cameco is one of the largest global providers of the uranium fuel needed to power a secure energy future. Okay. Their locations, they got uranium operations in Saskatchewan, Canada, and looks like either Wyoming or Montana. Kazakhstan. They got something in Kazakhstan, too. Okay. So they got, looks like 3 locations in Canada, 1 in Kazakhstan, and 2 in the United States. All right. Uranium projects. Cameco's uranium projects are properties that may be developed into uranium producing operations at some point. So these are future potential uranium mines. The most significant are the Millennium deposit of Saskatchewan and the Yeelary and Kinchery deposits in Australia. Okay, so they're kind of all over the globe. Look at that. Interesting. All right, then they have the fuel services. Okay, Cameco is a prominent supplier of uranium processing services required to produce fuel for the generation of clean electricity. We operate the world's largest commercial refinery in Blind River, have about 21% of the world's UF6 primary conversion capacity, and are a leading manufacturer of fuel assemblies and reactor components for CANDU reactors. Wow. Looks like it's all in Canada here. Okay. God bless the Canadians. And then we have Westinghouse. which is a nuclear reactor technology, original equipment manufacturer, and a leading provider of highly technical aftermarket products. All right. They have more than 10,000 employees worldwide, 90 facilities in 21 countries, and 3 fuel fabrication facilities. Man, they're everywhere. Wow. All right. So Cameco has 49% stake in this company. So I guess so they do it on the equity method of accounting. So if Westinghouse has a profit, 49% of that profit flows into Cameco. If Westinghouse has a loss, then 49% of that loss flows into Cameco's financial statements. All right. Wow. This is a pretty interesting company. It's like almost fully vertically integrated. Global Laser Enrichment is the exclusive worldwide licensee of the proprietary separation of isotopes by laser excitation. Interesting. Okay, I'm feeling a little bit better about this company. I'm not getting super clown stock vibes. All right, this one's going absolutely ballistic. I don't know how much. I don't know if you missed the boat on this one or not. All right, let's look at the financials. All right, revenue is trending up and to the right, but I'm sure if we have all these demands from AI, I'm sure their revenue is going to grow. So they have revenue growth over time. Gross profit growing over time. Let's look at margins. Gross margin expanding over time. Operating margin pretty solid, 13, 17, 22, 14. Profit margin, well, the most recent quarter they had a little bit of a shellacking there, but they have been consistently profitable. Free cash flow, pretty standard, pretty good. Shares outstanding, not really a lot of dilution. They're actually doing cute, tiny little buybacks, it seems. Earnings per share is trending up. Dividend, I don't care about it, but they're confident enough to pay a dividend. All right, so income statement looks okay. Cash, they have $778 million of cash. They got 1.8 million of liquid asset, 1.8 billion of liquid assets, of which roughly half is inventory. All right, let's look at liquidity. They got 631 million of current liabilities, mostly accounts payable. So, they got enough cash to cover their short-term debts. And then you add receivables on top of that, they're going to be fine. They got about 3.3 billion of property, plant, and equipment. They got about 3.13 billion in long-term investments. This probably includes their Westinghouse investment. Okay, some deferred tax assets. Let's look at their debt. All right, they got about $1 billion of debt. Let's see how much the debt is eating into their profits. All right, so the most recent quarter, they had operating income of 82.5 million and paid 12 million, almost 13 million of interest. But they also received 6.8 million of interest income. So their net interest they're paying, they can more than cover it. The debt's not that significant. Now, you see here this earnings from equity investments. This is what I'm talking about. This is their investments in like Westinghouse or whatever you call it, flowing through from the company that they have an investment in into their financials. So you're going to see wild swings in this based on the profitability each quarter of the companies they've acquired. Or not acquired, but have ownership stakes in. Operating cash flow, solid. Massively expanding capital expenditures. Let's see, paying off a tad bit of debt, tiny little stock issuances. It's not a clown stock. I don't know about the valuation at this point, but this is one of the more solid uranium companies that I've seen. It's vertically integrated. It's consistently profitable. It's got a global presence. I really don't have much negative to say about it. You just have to ask yourself whether you're getting a good price for the value. I don't know if you've missed the boat on this. Maybe you have, maybe you haven't. But overall, at least with the financials, it's pretty solid. It's just pretty richly valued at this point. So, all right, that's an interesting one. I actually didn't really mind that one. Okay. And the last one that we have is Oklo, my favorite. Let's check out Oklo here. Oklo. Oh, 2x short and 2x long. Yeah. All right. So we got Oklo up 15% today. That's like 50 years of VT returns. Okay, this is the most clownish one I've seen. Market cap 11 billion, trailing revenue not applicable. Net income negative 76 million, no forward PE. And of course, analysts have a price target of $116 a share. The stock's gone ballistic over the last 5 years. I mean, it's sold off since its peak pretty significantly of 163. What does old Oklo do? They develop advanced fission power plants to provide clean, reliable, and affordable energy at scale to the customers in the United States. It commercializes nuclear fuel recycling technology that converts nuclear waste into usable fuel for its reactors. Okay. They have a joint agreement with NuScale. I don't know. Is that an AI typo? To develop advanced fuel fabrication. Okay, let's go look at the website. Woo! Look at these losses. Damn, boy. Woo! Oklo. All right, get out of here. Wow, what a pretty website. Oklo is designing and developing advanced fission power plants. When are they coming online? How fission works. We use the same fission reaction energizing nuclear power plants today, but in a new way. This enables our technology to have true inherent safety and allows us to use nuclear waste as fuel. Wow, that's interesting. It's safe, bro. Trust me, bro. Let's see. Energy. Stop asking me this. They provide 24/7 clean energy to data centers, factories, industrial sites, communities, and defense facilities. They offer heat and power through power purchase agreements. Okay. Wow. Look how pretty and green this is. And yet they had to cut down all those trees. Okay. They produce electricity and heat. Let's see. Technology. Our fast reactor design. Stop asking me this. Our fast reactor design benefits from robust, inherent safety performance. The reactor is self-stabilizing, self-controlling, and cooled by natural forces. This means the plant is walk-away safe. You can just leave it by itself, bro. And the technology that enables this has been demonstrated at scale. Proven technology, cutting-edge innovation, cost-competitive power. Okay. Wow, that looks like NASA. Okay. Wow. Oklo was selected by the U.S. Department of Energy's reactor pilot program with 2 projects awarded to Oklo and 1 to its subsidiary. Okay, so it's government-backed. All right. It was also selected to participate in the Department of Energy's fuel line pilot projects to build and operate 3 fuel fabrication facilities to support the deployment of advanced reactors. All right. Fuel recycling. Oklo's reactors can convert used nuclear fuel into clean energy. Okay, so we don't have to bury it in the ground. Today's reactors use about 5% of the energy content contained in their fuel, meaning nearly 95% of the energy content remains unused. They've won over $15 million in Department of Energy awards for recycling. Enough energy is in the used fuel in the U.S. to power the entire country for 150 years. And Oklo is developing fuel recycling technologies to provide cost-competitive fuel to its advanced reactors, domestic fuel supply. All right. I mean, I could see the long-term bull case for this if everything they're saying is correct. It's just so early, man. It's so early. I mean, look at this. They don't even have freaking revenue. When is Oklo expected to generate revenue? All right, it's expected to begin generating its first meaningful revenue in late 2027 to 2028, with commercial operations scaling through 2030. So you're going to have to wait a long time. Let me go look at their balance sheet. All right, the income statement is just an abomination. So We don't even need to look at that. They don't even have revenue. Let's look at their balance sheet. All right, so they got $931 million of cash and cash equivalents, short-term liquid assets, $13 million of current liabilities. Okay, most of their long-term assets are in long-term investments, so companies they bought stakes in, most likely. And they have no long-term debt. So, I mean, their balance sheets, they got plenty of liquidity to last a long time. Oh, yeah, they can, yeah. Yeah, they're burning maybe, if you add it up, 23 million and they're burning 23 million with operating cash flow and capital expenditures a quarter. So let's just say 100 million a year, and they have 931 million of current assets. Yeah, they're going to be fine for a long time. So with this one, I mean, it seems exciting, but you're going to have a lot of patience holding this baby. And probably you're going to have to tolerate wild swings in this company's stock. But I mean, 10 years from now, maybe it could work out for this company. But right now, it is super early. Super early. Plus, the stock's already run up freaking massively. So, I don't know about this one. I like the second one the best. It seemed a little bit more established. The other two are like highly speculative. So that's my thoughts on those three. Interesting. All right, let's do member-only comments, and then we're going to shut this baby down. Joseph Strongson, that's right. I buy large cap tech and sell my software. I'm a stock-picking genius. Gil, where's your fake Dave Short, Bussy? Here we go. Clown isn't even strong enough for Gil and his SIMP brigade. Gil's out of TLT. He doesn't trade anymore, bro. Hey, everyone. What's up, Chris? Oh, no, I have to skip non-member comments. If you want me to read your comments, you pay $5 a month. I know that's crazy expensive. Call a lawyer. That's my Venmo link. Send me money. Thank you very much. You're a great person. Who's that handsome guy in the thumbnail? That is an AI-enhanced photo of me. Somebody posted that in the Discord. I was like, damn, I look pretty freaking hot. Woo! So I used it. Maybe some chicks will actually click on this video too. I bought MLPI today. Nice. I don't know what that is. Who bought the dip yesterday? Not me. I'm not buying anything except treasuries. I bought the treasury dip. I did VT. This is a great troll. You bought uranium stocks and VT is the best ETF. Hilarious. What are you talking about, Alan? What are you talking about? Gil was out of stocks yesterday, 100%. How about today? Oh, I'm sure he's like, leverage Bitcoin now. Bought the dip of ARKXT. What is that? Alan, I don't buy the best, only common sense. Hi, Alan. Well, we love when Alan's in the house. I'd rather invest in Uranus. Well, one of those companies, the second one, CCJ, well, it seems solid. It wasn't like a clown stock. Oklo is the most speculative by far. And they're not even projecting revenue for years. Hi, ArcVin. Anyone who thinks unregulated distribution of these modular reactors across the private sector should watch the China Syndrome or Chernobyl. It is a little scary. We'll see what happens if one of those actually melt down. Thinks it's a good idea. I mean, what could go wrong? Nuclear power everywhere. Strongman is going to be disappointed. I got the Robinhood Gold card, 3% cash back. Going to pay it off monthly. Free money, boyos. Oh, they're gonna try to suck you into trading, dude. Be careful. LOL. No, that was the Pepsi syndrome. Pepsi syndrome. You realize technology has improved since Chernobyl, correct? Chernobyl was in Ukraine, wasn't it? Many countries and major cities heavily rely on nuclear energy. Physics hasn't. Oh, we got a nuclear debate in the comments here. I have the Robinhood Gold card too. 3% back on everything courtesy of the degenerate scum gamblers. I have the Fidelity card. I get 2% back into my brokerage. I refuse to have the Robinhood Gold card. Nuclear works. Technology makes it exponentially safe and scalable. Robinhood sucks, no doubt, but 3% credit card and 3% IRA match. Take the benefits and transfer your assets out. Done. If you get the match, they make you keep your money in there for 5 years, I believe. They want to trap you in the brokerage because you don't want to lose that match, and then they want you to trade so they can make money. They have a plan, trust me. They're not just giving those percentages out for nothing. It's all designed to suck you in the app so you can trade and make them a bunch of money while you get annihilated. I'm pretty sure Strawman has a Fidelity card and it pays him 2%. Yeah, it pays 2%. And he invests immediately of all balances plus using cash back. That's exactly what I do. I've been taking my credit card rewards and putting it into my IRA. Doug, I'm going to use a credit card, but keeping my IRA at Schwab, as you should. Do not put your IRA in Robinhood. Lobby your community to home one of these products. Yeah, maybe I'll install a nuclear reactor behind my house. It'll save me power, bro. Paying off balance. Yeah, I pay off the full balance every month. You realize many of the USA's northern states purchase an abundance of Southern Ontario nuclear energy? Do they? Interesting. If you can pay it off, never carry a balance. It's totally worth it. Open a Freedom Unlimited for my honeymoon. Got 600 to 700 bonuses. Zero loan basically for 15 months. Arbitrage, bro. Yeah, some of those credit cards, like, they do offer you like 0% introductory balances. So if you're disciplined and let's say you need to make a big purchase, you can get free financing depending on what they're offering. But you got to be careful and actually pay it off or they'll get you. Having business in Kazakhstan. Well, if something goes wrong, at least it's not here. Imagine people who panic sold crypto last night watching Bitcoin go up to 71K. I did not panic sell because I never bought. Whoever paid for this is getting expert level DD. That's right. Whatever you're in, buy and hold works best, though preferably buy things with fundamentals. Agreed. 59K was my warning. You missed it, bro. I was waiting for 59K, Gil, and it never got there. Yes. That's what I do and never paid a penny to credit cards, plus invested cash back right away. Yeah, I mean, people, if you're disciplined, you can use credit cards, but some people, they don't have discipline and they run balances, and then the credit card companies get to make a lot of money. I haven't analyzed what happened next. Don't care. Done trading. Well, that's an improvement, Gil. If only you'd stop gambling on whatchamacallit, prediction markets. Boca could be a dead cat bounce. Still could happen. I just know the stock market will clap a lot of people next year. It won't clap me. Is that Chris Bell or Chris Evans? That's me, bro. You don't recognize me? That's me. Yeah. That's exactly how I look. I'm that hot, bro. You got to see me in person to see the goods. Thank you for your $2 super chat. Gil, I thought you were always watching for opportunities. Okay, Gil, writing down your predictions. All right, we got Gil. Everybody's talking to each other in the comments. Cameco is legitimate, and Canada has the highest quality uranium in the world. Canada is also very nuclear and hydropower friendly. Yeah, Cameco seemed all right. Let's see. All right, Gil has an AI tool that helps him do prediction markets with fighting. All right, people are talking to each other in the comments. Fission equals clean energy. Har, har, hardy, har. What time is the grifting money stream tonight? I can't do it tonight because I have my kids. So the market close is the last video until Monday. So you better be here and you better give me a lot of money. All right. When the government was working on opening a nuclear waste site in Nevada, they literally had to hire anthropologists to design warning signs to explain to humans in 10,000 years that the stuff is bad. If there's any humans left in 10,000 years. Maybe we'll evolve. I bet you can make money if you're just super knowledgeable about the topic, but for me, it takes one string of bad bets. Oh, yeah. If you're talking about sports betting, I do not do that. I don't even watch sports, so I have no idea what's going on. I mean, I know how to play the sports, but I don't know any of the players. I don't have a team. I just don't care about sports ball. Kramer was popping this Oklo company and stock started skyrocketing the next day. I mean, everything sounds exciting, but you're going to have to wait a long time. All right. I'm back in GME, sue me. Why? Did Michael Burry buy it, bro? Strong man, careful defaming me, brother. You've almost crossed the line and I will sue you. Gil, I am terrified. Please don't sue me, Gil. I'm begging you. We already have a suit going. Send me a D. Oh, man, there's a lawsuit against me. I'm terrible. See, Jared, nobody gets sued except for Strongman. The guy that loves VT, that's the one that gets sued. The scammer exposer is the one that loses his livelihood. Damn, Strongman, you have a jawline in the thumbnail. I know. I'm a handsome guy, aren't I? Let's see. His Discord holds him liable. But I've been told, oh, somebody said something nasty about Gil in my Discord, so now he's suing me? Wow. We should get rid of nuclear and use Mako energy instead. Mako energy? I don't get that reference. Aw, thanks, Gil. I got nervous for a second. We have a huge file on Strongman and the best lawyers in New York working on the case. Someone says, should they sub to Netflix or Strongman? I'm going to pull this up because I'm going to convince you right now to sign up for me. You get about 80 hours a week of entertainment, and I read all your comments for $5 a month. Okay? Sign up through a browser. $5 a month. Sign up right now. Give me your money, boy. I'm waiting. Going full grift in cloud mode. I stopped my EM subscription. Oh, man. You should super chat me the difference. Did you watch this morning's opening bell? I asked Strongman for the pros and cons of bonds. Bonds are not bad, depending on how you use them. People will say to me, Gil, we're wrong about calling them. You're a nut. No video tonight. We know the deal. I know. I'm just going to... How dare I hang out with my kids on the weekend? We are in an everything bubble. Metal showed it. I'll feel safer in bonds. You don't need to bet on sports. You can do it on anything. Okay. Oh, we got a new member. We got a new member. This is an intelligent man. He gave me $5 a month, and now I get to read his comments. Yeah. Let's get one more member. Come on. Come on. Let's go. One more. One more. Who's going to do it? Okay, I paid up to be included in chats. Welcome, good sir. I hope this is a good waste of $5. Oh, you're going to have, dude, I do 4 live streams a day during the week unless I have my kids. So you will like it. You will be very satisfied. Welcome to the filth. Oh, yes, this is my kind of... Oh, you get lots of filth for me. Don't worry. You're going to be served a lawsuit, Strongman, a suit, a nice Adidas jogging one blue. Strongman because Netflix is terrible, but anything else would be better. I mean, Netflix is okay, but I'd rather pay $5 a month to myself. Pay pigs, what's up? Welcome to the cult. Yes, we are in a cult. You do whatever I say. Found some good biotech companies to be long, Gil. Oh, now we're talking about biotechs. All right, guys. Well, that was a sponsored video. Like I said, if you want a sponsored video, click on the second link in the pinned comment. It'll pull up a link tree, and then click on the link that says sponsored video. That will give you the instructions. It's very simple. You send the money, you email me, and then I make the video. Wow, so hard. Second link. The first link is to book a free 30-minute consultation with me. I am a certified public accountant and would gladly do your business and or personal taxes. Any state in the United States. You could talk to me for free. I give you upfront fixed quotes, and I'll do your taxes like a boss. You can book a free 30-minute consultation in the pinned comment below. All right, so not a bad stream. We got a super chat from this handsome man, and we got a new handsome high IQ member to the channel. All right, guys, I will see you tonight at the market close. Cheers.